Ready Automation World. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go and subscribe to the channel, enable notification so that I will not miss out the any videos whenever I will post the videos. So today's topic is right while you are going for a interview any architect level or experienced level, lead level, right? We will get this question. How you will ensure how you will ensure driver will create a right. How you will ensure a driver instance is created for each and every test is separate uniquely. Right. How to ensure driver instance is created separately for each and every test case. So just let me first of all we'll see what are the issues we will get. Okay. First of all, we'll see what are the issues we will get. Suppose I have created a driver like okay like this private static WebDriver driver equal to then I am creating a driver instance and then quit the driver. I am closing and quitting the driver. Okay, I have created a one static variable and then static method which will return driver. If it is null, it will create. Otherwise, will return the existing driver. Then quit the driver. Right. Then we'll create a one test class. Okay, we'll create a one test. Okay, let me keep it a driver test. Okay. Okay, here we will create a @test something public void test driver initialization. Okay, just asset class TestNG assertion we'll have to include. Okay, here just we are creating a driver manager dot get driver and web driver just we are checking it should not be an or null and then quit the driver. Right, same way. Just I will copy. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 test cases. Okay, fine. What is that? Okay, 3 test cases. Now we'll create a one TestNG file. Okay, we'll test. We'll create under SRC test resources TestNG file. Okay, we'll make it as a parallel methods and then count 1. Okay, let me keep it 1. Suppose there is no parallel. There is no parallel. Suppose there is no parallel. There is no parallel means there is no issue. We will not get any issue because at a time it will create only one thread. At a time it will create only one thread. Mostly we will not get any issues. Right, just it will open the browser and then it will close it. It will open and it will close it. It got success. Right now we'll trigger in the parallel. Okay, we'll open all 3 things. Now what we are doing, we are executing all 3 test methods in parallel. That means it will create a driver instance. What is our expectation? It should create a 3 drivers uniquely, separately. It should not interact with one instance with another. Right? It should be independent. What we are thinking is they should create a independent browser instances. We'll see. Now see if we see, observe here, all 3 got failed. All 3 got failed. Because here what is happening? Here one thread is right. But we are trying to create a thread instance parallelly. But here what is happening? One thread closes another thread. Right. One thread is open, but another thread is coming and closing it. Right here, driver instance is not creating properly. That means it is not able to create uniquely because our code structure is wrong. It should work with the sequential, but it should not work with the parallel. It will not work with the parallel. So to make sure it should work with parallel, to make sure it should work with parallel, right? What we will do? Okay, what we will do is right. Let me introduce one more class, driver factory. One more class, driver factory, or simple way. Instead of creating multiple things, right? Just we can what we can do, right? What we can do here only. I will create a one thread local object. Okay, here only I will create a one thread local object. Right here only. Let me create a thread local object. Once we create the driver, right? Once we create the driver, we have to initialize what we will do. Okay, before method. We'll write the before method. Right, public void setup. Okay, driver manager dot get driver. We are creating the driver and assign that driver to thread local variable. What is thread local? Thread local will make sure that it will create for each driver instance, it will create a separate instance. Right, separate instance. So before method, it will create the driver. Here, how to get the driver in the test case actually? Okay. Here, okay, we can get the driver thread local driver dot get off. Right, get off driver. Get the driver. Right, get the driver. Then just open some URL. Right, just open the some URL www.maybe google.com. Okay, just open it. But while closing the driver, right, but while closing the driver, we have to make sure we are closing the correct driver instance. We are closing the correct driver instance. So for that, we will send a here. We will send here right WebDriver. Here also, what we will do instead of that static variable, right, we will create inside. Right, will create a inside. We no need to this if conditions. These are all we don't require directly. Right, directly we can return new Chrome driver. Return new. Don't require all these things. For closing also, we will pass this and then quit that. Okay, fine. Now while quit the driver, we will pass the driver instance, whatever we. So, okay, driver manager dot quit driver. Okay, now same piece of code we will write here. Right, there are multiple ways to achieve. This is one of the way. Right, we can create a on driver manager class. Here we can have a two methods create the driver, quit the driver, and we can create the thread local object. Right, and then now we will see how it will work. Okay, I think I ran from the test file. Test file if you are running means it will open sequentially. Sequentially we will not get any issues if it is a either thread local variable or normal variable also, we will not. Now we will see from the TestNG file we will execute. Right here we have a parallel methods thread count 3. It should open a 3 browsers. We are expecting it should open all properly and should close properly. Right, we'll see how it will work. Right, see, there is no issues. There is no issues. No one driver here. It is created independent drivers for each test case. It is created independent drivers. There is no interference between one instance with another instance. There is no interference. It is created perfectly for every test case. So we have to, by using the thread local, right? That is the advantage of the thread local. We can create the thread local object with WebDriver. Whenever once we create the driver, we'll set in the thread local object. We'll set in the thread local object and then we will pass it to each and every. Right. Then in the framework level, suppose this is the normal way we are creating. Suppose what we will do in the framework level, what we will do in the framework level, if we want to, we will create a base test. Right. Usually we will have a one base test. Each and every test case will extend this base test. In the base test, what we will do, we will keep these things, driver creation. Right. Then after method we will make it as a close the drive. Okay, we will make it as a close the drive. Right. Quit driver and then remove from the thread local instance. Right. Okay. Then suppose I want to get the driver. Right. I want to get the driver to child classes. So we'll write a one get driver method which will return the driver from the thread local instance. Now what we will do here, we will call instead of this get driver method. Right, get driver method, we will get the driver instance. What is the method? It should extend each and every test case should extend the base test. So now we will no need to quit the driver manually. Right, after method it will quit the driver. Here just we are getting the driver. Right, this thread local also we will make it as a private so that no one directly cannot access this thread local variable. No one by using this to get driver only can be accessible. Right, can be accessible. We have to use the only get driver method to get the driver instance. Right, now we will execute the same thing again. Right, in the framework level, this is the right framework level like this only we will use it. We'll create the base test. In the base test thread local variable, and then from the thread local variable we will get the driver. Right, so that what will happen, it will create always right, we can make sure that each and every test case have a separate driver instance. There is no interference between one instance with another instance. See, perfectly, it worked perfectly. Right, there is no issues like this. This is we have created for the driver. Tomorrow you want for some test data object, you want, right, similar way we can create for a test data object or report object, any object we can create a thread local objects for those things, and we can for each and every thread we can make sure that each and every thread will have a separate instance of it, separate instance of it. Right, I think you got it. How to achieve, how to right achieve parallel issues, right? Yes, so that if you use the thread local, mostly we can resolve the all the parallel issues. So if you like the video, please subscribe to the channel, enable notification. Please make sure to like the video, share to your friends. If you like the video, share to your friends, they will also get the knowledge. Right, thanks for watching.